right, Coach. Opening statement?
Yeah, first legacy series game versus Alabama A&M. A blessing to be a part of it. Happy that we were a chance to go out and watch our guys compete. Weather was nice. God blessed us with nice weather. Obviously not happy with the outcome, but certainly appreciative and proud of how our guys competed.
What can you say just about the second half? The first half, it seemed like things were flowing offensively. In the second half, it seemed like the offense kind of grinded to a halt. What kind of changed from first half to second half, in your opinion?
Yeah, I think Alabama A&M, their coaches did a good job of adjusting. There were some things that we saw that we were able to get the edge a lot in the first half, and in the second half, we were trying to get it, but they stepped up. They made some adjustments, so that was good on their part.
It just seems like through your first 3 games of your tenure, the defense has been pretty steady. The offense is kind of still trying to find an identity. Started a new quarterback today. Had flashes of offense today in the first half. What do you want to do in the bye week before you come back offensively?
Yeah, I mean, we hit the ground running when we got here and got a lot of new pieces. Obviously Byron's first Division I start. I thought he managed the game pretty good. I mean, obviously you can't turn the ball over, but in terms of sense of urgency, in terms of keeping plays alive, I thought he did a good job of that. So obviously ongoing skill development, working with those guys, the offense, working with Byron, making sure we watch the game with him and let him see the mistakes that he might have made, and also let him see the things that he did well. But just a chance for us to take a deep breath, to slow things down a little bit, not really having an opponent to prepare for, and just get some guys healthy as well.
Do you go into the bye week feeling like Byron showed enough to be the starter going a couple weeks from now against Tennessee Tech?
Yeah, I think I thought he showed enough to continue to be the guy. Definitely want to have a steady guy and not keep having to shuffle guys around. I think he did enough in terms of managing the offense, in terms of the sense of urgency, getting guys lined up, and I think he'll only get better.
Those easy throws, something you talked about at the start of the season that maybe some of your other quarterbacks struggled with. Felt like the first half maybe he completed some of those.
Yeah.
Felt like that was a strength of his.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought he was taking care of the ball. Some of the what we call squirrel out, quick outs, some of the sitting over top of the ball type deals, the layup throws. Thought like that he did a good job with that. So, we got to continue to protect him and that type of stuff. I think that's where the issues came when he got in a little trouble from a protection standpoint.
You guys didn't have Shannon today. How do you think you guys handled that overall, both Toriano calling the plays and then your team as a whole handling that?
Yeah, I mean, man, we love Shannon Harris, I tell you. Blessings to his family, obviously losing his pops. Obviously, we missed him. We tried to mimic today as good as we could throughout the week, instead of them hearing Shannon's voice because he was there at practice. Coach Morgan ran the meetings. Coach Morgan was on the headsets throughout practice and that type of stuff. So I thought, given the situation, not having another set of eyes, and I say good eyes because Coach Shannon sees it really well from the field. So I thought still we managed it well, but definitely he was missed.
Up to this point, Kendrick had handled pretty much all the running back duties. Was it by design to start using Zach more today?
Yeah, I think Zach, he's earned it, being here with us, going through camp and all that stuff. Kid from Phoenix City, Alabama, come from a good high school, but he's a mature ball carrier. He protects the ball. He runs hard, runs for power. So, yeah, definitely. It's a long season. Conference play hadn't started yet, so definitely wanted to try to find another 1 or 2 guys behind Kendrick Rhymes to have ready to rock and roll.
Do you have any update on Dominique?
The only update I have is that obviously his parents happen to be here. We got some of the school officials there with him, and we'll find out more later on. But I do know he's obviously at the hospital now. But he was in good spirits on the field. Thumbs up and talking, and you have to know Dominique's personality to know, like, he is not a guy that's going to be, going out like that. So he wanted to get up and all that stuff, but for precautionary reasons, he wasn't able to.
You mentioned that you guys hit the ground running, and you also mentioned conference play. You come back in conference play. How much more confidence do you have in this team going into conference play than you did at the first of the season?
Yeah, I mean, we got a chance to really see our guys and see them compete. And we've seen development from training camp, from the first game to where we are now. We've played a lot of guys throughout these first three games. I mean, it's similar to having a preseason. You play all these out-of-conference games. You get a chance to see who's going to be your guys. And we played some new guys on the offensive line today, played some new guys in the secondary to get experience there. So it'll be good to sit down with our coaches and our staff meeting and kind of go from there on who are the guys that we want to take and, compete in our first conference game.
As far as the trenches, the offensive line, defensive line, what is your thoughts on how they're doing on both sides of the ball in the trenches there? Because I know the trenches is what leads to a lot of wins to begin with, with any team.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, from a defensive standpoint in the trenches, you got to be able to stop the run. This team was, it was physical. 20 runs the ball really hard. But all in all, I thought the guys mixed it up pretty good. The quarterback that they had there, and trying to get to him, this offensive line was massive. They had some big old guys, but I thought our guys stayed in the fight inside. And then offensive line, there's some guys, you got Juju and them that's doing some playing physical and doing it the right way. There's a few other guys that we're looking to, that we signed and that we brought here. We're still looking for those guys to, take a little ownership and, obviously continue to develop.
Any other questions for Coach?
Good.
Hey, thank y'all.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.
Nick, y'all didn't do players of the game, did you?